Hello, my friends. Is it me you're looking for? Well, I can see it in your eyes, and I can see it in your smile that you've been waiting for me. And the host of the most manliest show you'll ever hear on a podcast today. Coming straight from Planet Mancave with the charisma that has you stopping in your tracks. He is the one, the only, the man, the myth, and the legend. Your friend and mine, Chocolate Thunder, aka DJ Brett.
That's right. The one and only Chocolate Thunder. I am Mr. DJ Brett, and welcome to another beautiful edition of Brett's Man Cave, coming straight from the planet Man Cave itself. And you know what, guys? I want to say, I'm getting tired of this corona shit going on, guys. Like, I just can't stand it anymore. Look, do me a huge favor. Stay the fuck inside. Please, wear your fucking mask. If you see somebody, I'm sorry, if you have to be a Karen and tell someone to put the damn mask on, put the damn mask on. Obviously, guys, we see it's worked. We see that's how it is when the curve goes out. And people will just say, fuck it. And then they start partying. And then what happens? We're in lockdown again. Look, my unemployment is running out. So I'm going to tell you guys to hurry the fuck up, do your shit, and just stay the fuck inside. Because obviously Trump isn't going to give us no more money. We're going to run out of unemployment pretty soon, and then we are all going to be fucked, okay? So just stay inside, please. If you decide to go outside, wear your mask. Take hand sanitizer. As soon as you get back in the car from the grocery store, put that hand sanitizer the fuck on. Woo, I had to get that off my chest. I'm sorry, everybody, but that's just kind of how I feel for this moment. Because, I want to have sponsors, but I can't sponsor everybody who's closed. You know what I mean? Like, I was about to go back to work and working for my bar, but you know what happened? They went back on quarantine again, so now I can't work again. So yeah, and obviously you guys don't work at CBS, and I want to work for CBS, but they don't want to trust the audience, so I can't go to work to watch the audience. So please, just do this so we all can get back to a normal, happy living life. With that out of the way, I want to say one time for Breonna Taylor, okay? And for the Black Lives Movement matters, and I want to show that we have equality here for all, because when there's not equality for Black Lives Matter, then there's not equality for anybody, right? And we're going back to slavery roots, and that's just how the world works. So please, again, guys, support it. It's low cause. And for white people who don't understand the Black Lives Matter movement, we're not saying Black Lives only matter. We're just saying Black Lives Matter too, okay? Two. I know I got that from white people. Two. T-O-O, okay? There it is. So, with that said, I'm going to jump right into the new edition of Brett's Man Cave with my host. He is a good friend of mine. I've known him for quite some time. We worked together at Six Flags Magic Mountain. I know this because he has hopped on me plenty of times, and we became good, lovely friends, and he is now my workout partner in the garage. I know we try to keep social distancing there, but like I said, we keep our 6 feet, and we work out together simultaneously. He gets a little grabby sometimes, but it's okay. I still love him. I know he ain't got nothing, because if he did, I'd have to tell him to, tell me, or I expect the shit out of him. But anyways, giving up to my good friend, hello, Tristan.
Hi, Brett.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm good.
Good. How you feeling?
It's my first podcast. What's that?
How you feel about that?
I'm nervous a little bit.
Why are you nervous?
I don't know.
What you trying to be nervous about?
I don't know. I can't see none of the people, so I don't know why I'm nervous.
I mean, well, they can't see you either, so...
Well...
Therefore, it's a catch-22. Damn if you do, damn if you don't.
I guess so.
It's how it works. So, Tristan, you've been working out with me, correct?
Yes, I have.
How's that been fun?
Fun has not even began.
Why is that?
To describe what that is.
Why?
Because, Brett, I think you're trying to kill me.
I am, just a little bit.
Oh, well.
But what's wrong with that, though?
I don't know. You tell me.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, Tristan. I'm trying to help you get in the best shape of your life.
Well, I appreciate it.
You're very welcome, my friend. Like it's we work out to feel better about ourselves.
I'm still fat though. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, this is what people don't understand. You, my cousin, I don't know what you guys think is going to happen with, like,
I'm just
overnight.
kidding.
I'm just saying, because my cousin Trina does the same shit. It's like she's a big girl, and she's a big girl, right?
Mhm.
And she thinks, like, and I say, hey, Brett, if you're going to train me, I don't want to look all buff and shit. I'm like, heifer, let me tell you right now, you're about 300 pounds, okay? You just got liposuction or the lipoderm thing, I think, right? And it's like you're not gonna go from having all this flab and all this stuff to just one day waking up muscular, okay?
Right.
There's a zone you gotta hit,
Right.
and then when you get to that zone, you're like, well, I think I'm gonna feel a little too buff. Maybe I'll slow it down. You know what I mean? It's not like a 2-night thing. You know what I mean? I don't know why people think when they go to the gym, they're gonna see instant results.
Yeah.
You'll feel things.
Yeah.
And with the constant diet and workout, you'll get there.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like and at some point you'll see when you feel like, hey, I think I've reached my limit. I don't want to get any buffer than this.
Go eat a cheeseburger.
Go eat a goddamn cheeseburger. You could eat a cheeseburger technically. You just gotta watch what you eat. That's all.
Yeah.
Stay away from sugar. Sugar's the evil thing. It's okay. Hi, Tristan.
Hi, Brett.
How you doing, buddy?
Hanging in there.
Yeah.
Hanging in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tristan, I'm gonna go a little personal on this, okay?
Oh.
Just because I like you so much.
Oh, okay.
Now, Tristan, like I like to have first times on Brett's Man Cave,
Okay.
and I don't think mine is my friend TC, who is bi, but now I think it's safe to say that you're a fully homosexual,
Yes, I am.
gay man,
Yes, I am.
beautiful,
Oh.
black,
Thank you.
just black as king, as Beyonce would say.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Queen B.
Queen Bee. So Tristan, walk me through. I mean, you just don't wake up one day and be like, I think I'm gay. Or just, I don't think that's how it works. At least that's how I don't think the world's how it works.
No, it's not how it works.
I assume. Did you have girlfriends before?
I had one.
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 How'd that work?
It was. It didn't work too good. We're not together no more.
I see. That's like always been a fear of mine that my girlfriend would leave me and go gay.
Nah.
One girlfriend did go gay. Now it's like, it's cool. You know what I mean? But.
I think that's what that girl was saying too. And then,
goddamn.
busted down her doors.
Now, did you guys do anything?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't even let it get to that point.
Really?
Because for me, I was just like, I know I don't like. I like you as a friend,
right?
But I don't like you as my significant other.
Right.
I knew that much.
Okay.
At that time. I knew that much. I was like, I know I like you, but I don't like you the way that you want me to like you.
Right. Did she want you like you the way? Did she want you like?
Because she had a crush on me.
Okay.
And the only reason why I was with the girl because my friend set me up.
Right.
And was like, and peer pressure.
Right.
And this is like middle school.
Okay, so.
And so these kids is like, the middle school I went to, those some ghetto kids. Let me tell you.
Why are you whispering when this is going live?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, like, those some ghetto kids.
Ghetto kids.
But so I got like peer pressured into asking this girl out.
Okay.
And then when I asked her out, I didn't talk to her at all.
When you were dating?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't talk to her. I would see her in the hallway. I'd be like, hey.
Hey.
And I would go into my next class. I'd be like, She would like want to talk to me in the hallways
right.
in between our, like in between classes. It was like you walking through the hallways to your next class. She
right.
want to talk in the hallways in between them 5 minutes we supposed to be in class, or else we gonna get locked out of our
Right,
class.
right. I remember lockout. You
Like,
run at like street lights for school.
Right.
Like, yo, that second bell rings, then close the door. You better be inside.
Right. So I was just like, okay. So I knew I was being a little rude. I knew.
To
so
her?
I was, to her. So I was like, let me just break this off now.
Right.
Before it gets to a point where it's too late.
Now, did you feel you were gay before you met her?
Yes.
Damn. You gave this girl false ass hope.
I really didn't though, because at the time I was, I guess, in between.
So you had questions.
Yeah, I was in between, I guess. But I was never that person to like lead somebody on. It was just like, I'm sorry.
Right.
And you know, I remember how we broke up. It was like it was the end of school. Damn, and we were walking.
This sounds sad. Hold on, I forgot I put sad music on for this shit.
And you want me to wait for you to put?
No, go ahead. Tell your story. I'll catch up.
And we were walking out.
Right.
And she catches me in the hallway, and I'm like, I was trying to hide a little bit.
Right.
I'm not even gonna front. I was trying to hide, and she saw me. She was like, Tristan. I was just like, dang, this is not even sad music.
This is confession time, man. You gotta let it burn, bro.
So anyway, so she was like, so since you're about to leave home, she was like, can I get a hug? And I was like, yeah, I'll give you a hug. So I hugged her. And then, I hugged her, I let her go, and I was getting ready to turn and walk away. And she still had that hold on my neck. Oh. So I was like, yes.
Let's go. It got to the perfect part.
Yeah. And so when I turned around, I was like, yes. And she was like, can I get a little more than a hug? I was like, girl, we gotta end this. I was like, girl, I can't do this no more.
No more.
And she was like, and like her face was just like just stuck. And I was just like, dude, I'm so sorry. And I was just like, my mama waited for me. I
my God.
I'm sorry. I felt bad.
This song makes it better. Like,
this song is actually like, I'm pretty sure she felt like this.
She knew that it was over. What you gotta do? Let it burn.
No, and then tell me why when I came to school the next day, she done already told her friends.
Right.
She done already told her friends, and back in middle school, I didn't really have many friends already.
Right.
And, I was bullied.
Okay, I feel it.
I was bullied, but it is what it is.
Right.
And so when the bullying was going down, it was like, okay, I ain't got no friends.
Right.
And so once she had told her friends that I had broke up with her, that's more people that already done decided in their mind that they don't even know me, that they not gonna like me.
They just fucked up people, you know what I mean?
So yeah.
But you're still a beautiful person with good outcome on it,
I was just like, what the hell?
You don't need those people.
I don't even talk to none of them.
Don't talk to nobody who bullied.
No more. I was just like, it is what it is. If this how it's gonna be, then that's how it's gonna be.
It's alright though.
Somebody was like, I knew you was gay. I was like, oh.
You just know, huh?
I was like, okay. And at the time, I was like, I ain't gay.
What is it like? Are you afraid of when you come out and say you're gay?
Mostly, I was afraid of my mama.
Really?
Yeah, I was afraid of my mama because my mom, I love my mom.
Right.
Who doesn't love their mom? And I was just scared because my mom, I grew up in a different household.
Right.
Jesus field.
Right.
As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. Kinda house.
Okay.
Yeah. And we don't do nothing else other than serve the Lord.
Right.
Listen to gospel music all day, every day, morning, afternoon, night. Dream about Jesus.
The one.
Yes, so I was like, okay. So when I decided, when I was deciding to come out, I was very hesitant.
And how hesitant were you? When you came out, were you like, hey mom, I got a little something to tell you real quick. I want you to know that Macho Man is out.
No, I didn't even tell her.
No, I didn't tell her that?
No, well, the way I told her was I'm having feelings for I'm having feelings for men the way I'm supposed to feel for girls. And she was like, huh. So, you know, at that time, it was like, okay,
Tell you a macho man.
But no, and she was like, well, this is nothing but the devil. I was
That's
just like,
devil's gossip.
I was like, oh, okay.
Okay.
And so I was like, yeah, so that went down.
Right.
And to this day, she's like, don't talk about it,
Don't
mention it.
Don't be about it.
Yeah.
But in your mind, you were macho. I mean, it's okay to be a macho man once in a while, you know. Every man has tucked it in one time.
You know what? You know what? No.
Was that what it was?
Yeah. So like, to this day, it's very awkward to like try to bring it up. So like, I don't.
So does she know that you're out of the closet now, or just like?
I'm sure she knows.
Right.
I don't particularly hide it.
Right.
So it's like, either you know or you don't.
Right.
It's either or, but it's.
Well, I mean, there's people who have kids. There's people who have sons in gangs and don't even like. Oh no, my son's not in the gang. That's not how it works.
You know, when you say that, my mom does hit me with, it's like, I can't wait till you're married one day with your wife. Oh.
She still pushes that on a little bit.
It's like, oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
I was like, you're gonna be very upset.
I mean,
the day of my wedding.
Well, I mean.
Matter of fact, I don't even think I'm gonna get married.
No.
Mm-mm.
Not even having.
I don't even think that's for me.
No. What if you flipped it on her? What if you were saying this? Like, what if you were like, Mom, I got this transvestite.
Oh my goodness.
And she was like, she looked like a man, but she had a vagina. So my mom, technically, she is a woman. Technically. By birth. Would that work?
No.
No?
No.
Not even a little bit?
My mom is the kind of person that would look at you like, nah, something look off.
Like, let me see it.
Yeah.
Well, then show her. Like, look, there's a vagina. That's me. That's heterosexual in a way. There you go. Or I mean.
I know.
I mean, that's one way to look
I
at
was just like, I honestly, I was just like, I can't blame her. I was like, that's the way she grew up.
Right.
So, of course, she would want me to grow up the same way she
You should
grew
be like,
up.
Mom, you know what? In your time, you guys didn't have cell phones, but look at the world now.
Well, they had gaming back then too.
Yeah,
It just wasn't talked about.
They wasn't talking about it, but I mean, then you look at people like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
Well, technically, they were there. I mean, it wasn't like they weren't there.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like people who are so close-minded like that, though, it's like, do you even, like, if you talk to somebody who is gay, would you know they were gay? You know what I mean? Because my mom was gay. And, like, she had a lot of gay friends. And there's people I know to this day. I mean, there's some flamboyant gay guys, and there's some, like, you know, manly gay guys. And, you know, if she talked to them, would she even know? Yeah. So at that point, what does she care? What does anybody care?
But, you know, that's the thing. Because I got a cousin who's, like, happily married to another man. And he comes over. Like, not all the time, but, like, he's made appearances with his husband.
Does she have a problem with it?
No. Well, one, that's not a kid, so what's she gonna say?
But obviously, like, there's obviously no, like...
No, because they'll sit there and have full conversation. They'll talk to Nathan. That's his name. Nathan.
Yeah.
They'll talk to Nathan like nothing, like, you family.
Right.
Of course you're family. You're married.
And but that's the thing though. It's like there's like nothing about you changes.
No, nothing about
nothing.
You
that's what I'm talking about. Like nothing about you changes. People who like my friend Jason just got a tattoo, and like you know he was afraid to get a tattoo.
Yeah.
One because he's like, oh, what is my dad gonna say? And I was like, well, when's the last time you talked to your dad? And because he's not his mom and dad are separated, he's like, oh, I didn't talk to my dad like in or seen him in like 2 years. and we probably haven't talked like in 6 months. I'm like, what the fuck does he care? What does he care? You know what I mean? Like, and then it's like, and then to tell your mom, it's like, you're gonna be the same person.
Yeah.
Just because you have a tattoo doesn't mean you're different. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it wasn't a big tattoo either. It's like a little small one on his ankle.
Yeah.
But that's not gonna change who he is overnight. You know what I mean? Like, people get so wrapped up in the Bible talk sometimes. And I'm a guy who goes to church, and I love church and all that. But sometimes people get too wrapped up in that, and they just, you know, just see. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For one, you can't judge this person. Only God can judge you. You know what I mean? You know, you got straight people who are killing people.
Yeah.
And you have gay people who are just happy, nice people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People get tips from gay people. Look, Queer Eye for the Straight Guy is a show about gay men who help straight people get women. They help them get rosaries in their house, little you know, feng shui to the
Like, can you say that again into the mic? Like, no, I need for everybody to hear that again.
Let me say that one more time. There's a show called Queer Eye for the Straight Guy, where it's gay guys helping straight women or straight men get women. Okay, so therefore they're teaching guys how to not emasculate themselves, better themselves, get better scents in their house. Because I've learned that women love guys who smell good.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And when I hear smell guy smells good, I'm like, damn, he smells good. You know what I mean? He probably has a lot of people who are. Who's the one gay singer from American Idol? What's his name? Adam. Is it Adam?
Adam Lambert.
Lambert. Yes. Adam Lambert. I worked on a show, American Idol. He was like the season finale, and he came past me. And he's a gay guy who won American Idol, and he came past me, and this man smelled delicious. Like, I'm straight, but like this man just smelled damn good. Where I wanted that smell, where I wanted that on me, and like let girls smell that on me.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? So let's know that gay guys have nice, expensive taste. Yeah. And that's what women want. They want a guy who can comfort them and be that support for them, and actually know that, when it comes to like home decor and, just upping themselves a little bit, that they could do that. You know what I mean?
Very useful.
And it's very useful. So, like, people can't knock. And I've seen straight women talk to gay guys about even getting their stuff floral. And then sometimes straight guys have more stuff and they spend more money, and they're actually a giant, huge economic growth, especially in Hollywood, because these are high-class apartments that honestly only gay people lavish that life for. You know what I mean? And they're the ones who live in Hollywood, and it's an expensive ass place. Yeah. So, but they make it work. And honestly, you don't see any gun violence in Hollywood, so obviously these people aren't the bad guys. You know what I mean? You go to Compton or something like that, these people are shooting, and it's like, well, where are the priorities at?
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like, obviously, we as people can't judge other people. Only God can judge them, but, like, so what do you care about judging somebody? Let that be you. You know what I mean? Like, your mom still loves you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, and it's like, Mom, there's no difference to who I am. Still your son. You still love me. We still do things all the time or whatever you guys do. It's like, you're the same person.
Right.
That's what they got to see sometimes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, how do you feel about that?
That was actually pretty good.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I have to go on rants sometimes, and that was one of my daily rants.
I was like, okay, go on, Brent.
Go on. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Community.
I appreciate you. I got you. So, Black Lives Matter, Gay Lives Matter. I actually went to my first Pride rally.
Oh,
recently. I liked it. It was fun. There was one guy though. He was just going off, and first you're thinking like you think he was like protesting Black Lives Matter, but he was actually going for Black Lives Matter, but made it in a way that was just stupid. Like he was protesting us for protesting Black Lives Matter in like a peaceful way, but he was just going off, but he had the same cause. It was like if Malcolm X showed up to a MLK meeting preaching same Black Lives Equality Matter, and you're like, that's the same thing we're preaching, but why you make it sound aggressive to the point that we're so confused of what you're trying to say sounds like anger and hate toward us. I know it sounds weird, but that's honestly what it was. It was the weirdest.
Wish I could see my face right now.
It was the weirdest thing I've seen. I was like, is this guy protesting? Like, it's like he just got drunk and just got mad at the world.
Right.
And it was like, I care about black lives.
Right.
You guys aren't doing anything. Black lives. And he was a white dude, though. Like, I got a degree in this, and there's so many killings going on for black people. And he was mad at us. I'm like, why are you mad? Like,
angry.
Like, what's going on here, man? Like, what's happening? Like, we're on the same side.
He must have had a couple of drinks and got upset.
I feel like he did. Like, it was one of those things. But it was...
He said, ain't nothing being done.
It really wasn't. But I was just mad, though. Like, it was, like, such a nice turnout. And, you know, I just felt bad because of the pandemic going on. It just wasn't what it was. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't, you know, it wasn't full pride, you know?
Right.
But, I mean, it was cool. They had the giant, you know, Black Lives Matter and Pride written in the streets of Hollywood on Hollywood and Highland. And that was kind of cool. So I took some pictures with that. You guys probably see it on my Mancave and it's on the Mancave Instagram. It was a really cool, like, experience. You know what I mean? And I just want to go out there for my friends. And there are so many people in the gay community, especially the trans community. And
they be getting wild at the Pride.
I heard they get wild at Pride. You know what I mean?
Wow. Like, we was walking down the street, and you know, like on that strip right there, it got all the gay bars right there.
Right.
So we're walking down that strip.
Right.
And you know, we're walking up, and my sister was like, Tristan, is that girl's boobs out? I was like, I looked, and I was like, yeah, they are. And it was like a group of them, and it was all transgender.
So is that legal or not legal?
That's what
I've had this. Okay, guys. I don't know if you guys know this, but I've always had this question about this, and if anybody could give me this answer, please let me know, because I gotta know the answer to this. Like,
she was like, "Is that considered public
indecency?"
And I was like, "I don't know. It's Pride. They probably don't even care."
But that's my thing. Were the nipples exposed to as well?
Yeah, like it was you. Like once you got up, you actually seen like, oh no, that's your boob. You ain't wearing nothing over that.
Like that's and it's like if a cop pulled them over and they're like, I'm a man.
They're out in front of the club.
Yeah, but like if a cop came over and he's like, oh ma'am, you're indecent. No, sir, I am actually a man. This is my penis right here. And like, can you not get a ticket? Because technically he's a. You know what I mean? Like that's why I think like the rule of being topless. Cause I feel there's people who like being topless, and I feel like there's people who just like to show nipple. There's obviously look at the Kardashians. I mean, there's nipple out even through the little see-through mesh. Like they're obviously not wearing bras no more. I don't think
clothes exist.
I really don't think their clothes exist in that family either. But it comes to a point where I was way back in the days, and I was watching the Murray Show, and I was watching like the transgender episodes. Those are episodes I at Murray, where you try to decide if the person was born a guy or a girl. Because obviously they'll bring people on the stage, and some are girls and some are actually transgender. Is it transgender guys? Correct.
Yes.
So it's a transgender male.
They were female to male. I mean, they were male to female.
So if it's a transgender male, it's female to male.
Yes.
Okay. So it's a transgender woman is a male to female.
Hold on.
Okay, yeah, please explain this, Tristian.
Please.
I don't want to confuse my people.
Please stop.
Well, I'm trying to get it right. Like, it's a confusing...
Yeah, you had it right the first time.
Okay, let me see. Okay, let me see. So if it's a transgender guy...
A trans man is a woman to a man. A trans woman is a man
to a female.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate you for clarifying that for me. Now I'm about to get a transgender on here to clarify these things when I talk about this later on. So anyways, watching the Murray Show, you watch there's some women and transgender women. Yes. And then you had to decide, or the audience had to decide if this was a man or a female. And, you know, they would get audience participation, and people would be like, that's a man, Murray. I know a man when I see one. And they'd be completely wrong. You know what I mean? And so it was just a funny episode. And I think they should have those on more than, you know, who's the father of the kid kind of thing. Those episodes are funny. I make bets on those episodes. Look, that's a woman right there. If you can't... I had a cousin. I worked at a gay bar one time. My cousin was like, you don't tell me which one the man is and the female. Like, if you can't find out which one the man and the female is, you got a problem on your own. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
Like there's still little distinctions, you know what I mean? There's they're taking hormones or testosterone, not testosterone, I'm sorry. They're taking hormones.
Yes.
And so obviously things are going to change, voice may change, but I mean you should still be able to tell.
Well, the female to males take testosterone.
Yeah, I got that. That's what I said.
Okay.
Testosterone's for guys.
Okay.
Men have testosterone, women have estrogen.
Yes.
So if the male's going to female, they need to take extra estrogen to get that one.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just trying to.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're the man.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. So with that said, I always had a question. I think he had an episode where some guy actually had a bet with his friends and he got women implants.
Okay.
Now, he had women implants, but for some reason, they, taped them off. Like, when he was, when they were showing him without his shirt or whatever, they taped his boobs off. Like, or they somehow, when he was, doing the backstory or whatnot, he showed him without his shirt, and they just taped the boobs or whatever, right? So he wouldn't show the nipples. But I'm like, but he's still a man. Yeah. Like, there's just giant breastises.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then they kind of show another episode, or the same episode, where there's a transgender woman.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, transgender man.
Okay.
Because she's a woman going to a man. And obviously she got the breast reduction. She's taking the testosterone.
Yeah.
And she's working out. She has hair on her chest. Looks kind of like a man.
Yeah.
But her nipples are exposed.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, what makes one different, one not different, besides the breast part? So technically, if you want to legitly look, unless you're deaf and have no idea what's going on in this episode, you're just going to see a man.
Yeah.
Compared to the other one, you see this guy with boobs taped off. You're just thinking you're seeing some kind of hyped up butch lesbian maybe or something like that. You know what I mean? So it's that's what it always got weird to me. I was like, so where does the line apply to? And then you have what if the woman's flat chested? Can she still expose her nipples? What if this guy's just fat? He has large breasts. I got some A cups myself until I'm losing all this weight, but that's my thing.
Those are questions I can't answer. I can't answer.
I know you can't answer it, but what do you think about it though?
It's kind of it's kind of hard to put in words because it's you're making some good points.
Thank you.
But it's at the same time it's well,
but see,
what are you gonna say?
The only thing I'm saying this for is people who like to, not wear shirts.
Yeah.
In New York, it's legal to not wear shirts. You know what I mean? Or if one wants to go out topless, she can. There's nude beaches. You know what I mean? And obviously, in these nude beaches, there's obviously some kind of rite of passage where people said nudity is okay at this beach. Okay,
right.
We'll give it to you. You want to be nude? Here's a beach layout that you guys can be nude on. You know what I mean? And no one can say anything to them. And there's people who go to Mardi Gras and they take their shirts off, and all of a sudden, they're getting arrested for it. So that's just what I'm just trying to figure out. Hey, what's the statute of limitation? I just want to go through a court and say, Honor, what is the difference? Please tell me what the difference is. If there's no difference and you can't give me a real explanation on it, don't say, oh, this is a woman, she can't show her nipples, and this is a man, she can't show her nipples. But we want to be a society who accepts breastfeeding.
Right.
So therefore, just let them do their thing. You know what I mean? So therefore, free the tatas, as they call it. And we have breast cancer awareness. Let the breast be out. You know what I mean? It's let them be free. That's just my argument. That's all I gotta say. That's Brett's Mancave.
I ain't got nothing to say on that one.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You good.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Now I know there's different societies. There's obviously transgender and there's cross-dressing.
Yeah.
Have you ever cross-dressed before or thought about cross-dressing?
I put on heels.
I put on heels. I think every guy's put on heels.
I put on heels.
I think every kid played around his mom's heels at least one time, and until if you have one of those religious moms, get out them goddamn heels to make you gay or something like that. I got beat. Did you get beat for wearing your mom's heels?
Yeah.
They're like, who wears short shorts? I wear short shorts.
Tristan.
Tristan wears some short shorts.
And I was just like, Yeah, I was like, never again. But I did later on.
Okay.
But that's probably the furthest I've went.
Was-
Oh, and then I put on makeup, but that's not.
Oh, yeah.
But that's not.
I mean, I think everybody who's watched Rocky Horror Picture Shows put on makeup.
I believe.
I low key, Rocky Horror Picture Show is kind of funny.
It is.
If you haven't watched Rocky Horror Picture Show, it's a great, amazing sci-fi horror. Not horror.
Not even horror. It's
not
like
even
a
horror.
thriller.
It's like a thriller, but funny.
Yeah.
It's like a musical, but it's like one of those ones that gets your genre so like it throws you off.
Everything.
It mixes so many things up. You have the thriller, you have the sci-fi, you have you have everything that's like you want. Transvestites from transsexual Transylvania doing the time warp not once but again. I never even seen the first time, but they did it again, and they just let's do the time warp again. We did the time warp a first time, like, you know what I mean? And it had meatloaf in there, and you see there's a boob that pops out. I mean, you're winning. You're winning.
Yes.
You are winning. No matter who you are watching Rocky Horror Picture Show, you are winning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're gonna see a lot.
You're gonna see a lot. You'll be a little confused at the end of it, like, what am I watching? But when you leave, you'll be like, you know what?
That was a
good ass movie. It's a classic. I think they show it back in drive-in theaters.
Right.
Classic Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Okay.
Check it out. So again, okay, so we've covered, obviously transgenders. We've covered cross-dressing.
Yes.
And some people are sassy like that. Some people want to be cross-dressers.
Yeah.
Then does it bring out a side in you? Are you like, I know there's some sassy gays, and I like sassy gays. Little mean, but they're sassy. Gives you a little edge.
I'm not mean.
No.
I'm not mean.
Sometimes you are.
I'm not mean, Brett. For real.
You're very violent sometimes.
Oh. I know I can get violent. I know I can get violent, but that's only a defense mechanism that I just never grew out of.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Now I feel like I have, since my mom was gay, and I have a lot of gay cousins, and I honestly I grew up. I found out about the gay lifestyle at an early age, I think.
Okay.
And my mom took me to gay carnivals. I didn't really know what they were. I was like, oh, we're going to a fair. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I had a necklace on, and it had a rainbow on there. I didn't know what it was when I was a kid. I didn't know. I didn't know rainbow stood for gay. It was a new thing for me. You know what I mean? It was a new thing for a lot of people. So I took my cool necklace. It was like a chain necklace, had a rainbow on it. Took it to like a football camp one time, and this one guy was like, hey, you know what that rainbow means? I'm like, you're happy? He was like, no, people say it means you're gay. And I was like, no, you know what I mean? I was like, I'm not gay. It's like, it's just a rainbow, you know what I mean? But, so obviously, was there a lot of fear coming out, not just from your mom, with anybody else?
It was just people in general, because I was also scared of seeing the church people out in public, and then they go back and tell my mom, or I see my pastor be like, hey pastor, hey, like, how you doing? Right. And it was like, it was just the fear of, like, I was still new, and it was like the fear of getting caught before I was ready to tell. So it was like, okay, it's a lot of, I'm still hiding, but not really. Not really. People know, but not the people that need to know.
Did they know because you told them? Is it because they have a thing we call? I think, like I said, I grew up in my world. Yeah. I think I've caught on to Gaydar. Yeah. Like not in a bad way. Like, not at all. Like, what I mean? Like I said, my parents are gay.
It's very good to have.
Yeah, like Gaydar is good to have. It's like having a sense of like a sixth sense. That person's dangerous. That person I shouldn't be hanging around with. You know what I mean? But I think it's like you just catch it. You know what I mean? Right. It's a conversation starter, opener, if you will. Right. It's like, hey, I'm not telling you to call everybody out gay, especially if you don't think you have Gaydar. Right. It's just there's just some tall tale signs that I think he may be gay. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's not a bad thing. Like, what do you think you have Gaydar? Have you?
Sometimes, but I think mine works pretty good because I've been right 90% of the time. Right. But I remember, this is what I was going to say earlier. I remember I had a friend, and she was like, oh, like, I date men, like, I'm straight, blah, blah, blah. Right. I was just like, because all the time that I've known her, she was dating men, so I was just like, okay. I was like, she's not gay. Right. And then all of a sudden,
All of a sudden,
I hear from my best friend at the time. He was like, "Hey, do you know so and so is dating a girl?" I was like, "What?"
what?
And I was like, "What? Are you serious?" And he was like, "Yeah." So I called her and I was like, "Hey, like, what's up?" Like,
Right.
Because like it was kind of like random, and
Right.
I was like, "Hey, like, what's up?" And she was like, she told me straight out. She was like, "Honestly, I just got tired of dating men."
How does that happen sometimes?
I was like, okay, but at the same time, and don't say that to the wrong person, because then they gonna be like, "Oh, so you chose this?"
Right. So this is a choice.
Yeah.
It's not you were born gay. You chose to be gay.
Yeah. So I was just like, be careful how you word that to people.
Right.
Careful how you word, because you may have had these feelings. You're probably finally acting on them.
Right.
But if you say what you just said to me verbatim to the wrong person, they're gonna be, "Oh, so this is a choice for you." Then.
It's a choice for you. You made a sin in lifestyle.
Yeah, like you didn't. Nah, you wasn't about this lifestyle. You just saw everybody else doing it, and you was tired of the straight life, so you came over here.
Right.
It was like, no. Yeah.
So being like, straight or gay, when did you realize? When did you feel like this? You know what? I just don't think I'm that into women.
That like goes back to like elementary school.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew around that time I was a bad little kid.
Mm-hmm.
I was a bad little kid,
Okay.
Didn't really know what I was doing at the time.
Right.
It was just another little kid, experimenting. Yeah.
At a young age.
At a young age.
And a freak to the day as an adult. Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do with me?
It's okay. I did the same thing happened to me.
What are you gonna do with me?
Nothing.
Whatever. You love me still.
I do. Boy.
But nah. What was I saying?
You were young and being bad and.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I would say like around like age like 6.
6?
Yeah.
What did you think? You're like, you know what? I think it's just like guys.
Yeah, like I was just like, I like that a little too much.
Right.
I was just like, okay. I was like, let me. As I got older, because I kind of suppressed it,
right,
because of my mom, and she was like, oh, guys don't do that.
Right.
Guys don't talk like that. Guys don't walk like that. Fix your hand. Fix the way you say that word. And it's like, don't drag your asses out like that. And it's like, okay. Like it was points to where my mom, my auntie, would wake me up in the middle of the night, and I would be in a prayer circle.
Really?
Yeah.
So they thought
praying over me, like as if I was an exorcist or something. Like I got a demon. Yeah. And I was just like, I was just like, y'all understand? Like these Christian families and parents, they'll go that extra mile because they think something's wrong with you.
I mean, and there's nothing wrong with you.
Yeah, because they legit think something's wrong with you. Like you just got something and you can't get rid of it.
Right.
It's like I am not.
Satan's taking you down Devil's Alley.
Right. This is not the apocalypse. I'm not Satan's child.
Right.
I'm not here to bring the last days on earth.
Right.
Right. So I was like, no, nothing wrong with me. I'm still the same person you birthed.
Right.
23 years ago.
That's kind of funny. Like I always get there's like always comedians that have funny ass quotes.
Right.
And they're like people always want to say like, oh, gay people come from gay people or whatever. Yeah. But there's straight people who obviously gave birth to somebody and they're gay now. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like the rumor like where the little people come from. People with little dicks. Nah. It's like obviously what there's straight guys who won't accept their kid because being gay. It's like hey, your kid, it's your genes. Right. You know what I mean? Like
that's all you.
That's all you. Nothing that they did is all you. Like
so yeah. So it was a lot growing up.
Right.
For me.
Right.
I can't speak for everybody
right.
who got Christian parents.
Right.
It was a lot for me, and getting prayed for at church because. Told the pastor something wrong.
Right.
And it's like, okay.
And
it's like, all right. But what can I do?
It's kind of funny. Like I feel like people have to put they have to just decide. Either you're good, you're bad, straight, you're gay. You know what I mean? It's like people out there who can hate Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's a gay person who obviously hates Donald Trump just as much as you do, then they can't be that bad. You know what I mean?
You're not too far.
You're not too far. And people
you just like the same thing.
We do, exactly, and I think that's what it comes down to. Especially when gay people try to get the rights to get married to whoever they love. Like, who are you to tell someone they can't marry someone they love? Yeah. And they gotta remember, at one point, black people couldn't marry white people, and they love these people. You know what I mean?
Right.
Are you these new people who say that gay people can't get married? Yeah. You know what I mean? Who are you to tell somebody that they can't have?
There's still people out there that still believe that white shouldn't marry black.
Yeah, and so who are you to tell somebody that they can't marry someone that they love?
Yeah.
Regardless of race, ethnicity, right. Whatever they want to feel. You know what I mean? Like, who are you to tell someone they can't do that? So that's why I think, especially as Christian people, like, you gotta like really look deep in yourself. Right. Like there are people who hated and oppressed black people and oppressed women at some point. You know what I mean? And obviously rules changed. Yeah. We wanted equality. Black people wanted equality, so we got equality.
Women can vote now.
Women wanted equality to vote, and they got equality. And so now we have feminist groups and equal rights groups and Black Lives Matters and all things like that. So now you got to look at people who are gay just want the same thing. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
you ain't asking for much.
You're not asking for much. You know what I mean? So it's like that's it.
I ain't asking for much. We're like literally not asking for much.
Right.
We're just like, we just want to get married.
You just want to get married.
Like, that's literally like how it sounds to like the gay community. We're literally just saying we just want to get married.
Right. That's all it is. And I don't think there's a problem with that.
We just want to be treated like how we was treated before y'all knew we was gay.
Exactly.
It's like, ain't nothing changed about us. We the same people we were before you knew.
Right.
And it's like, what changed?
Nothing.
It changed nothing.
Not
except the fact that you know that I like men now.
Yeah, that's all.
Like, I had one friend who just completely just stopped talking to me because I was gay. I was just like, well, your loss.
Right.
I was like, I don't care.
Right.
You was never my friend in the first place.
Right.
Because if you was my friend, you would have been like, bitch, I already knew.
Yeah.
Like, but nah.
Right.
You wasn't my friend, so whatever.
Right.
So that's why I don't have a lot of friends now.
You still got friends.
I'm not.
I'm your friend.
You are my friend.
I'm your friend.
You're one of the few.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, when it comes to topics, especially when people talk about, there's no difference. You just love a man. There's one comedian who is gay, and he came up to his dad, and his dad asked that one question. Well, what is it that you guys do when it comes to making the love? Because it's a funny story, and this is why I ask. Because apparently in the world of being gay, apparently there's a top, there's a bottom, a pitcher, and a catcher. This is like playing any kind of game that involves a big bat and two balls. Something has got to give. What position do you feel that you are at?
To be honest. Okay, because most of the time I just top.
You just top?
Yeah, most of the time. But like there'll be like that one rare occasion where I just be like, dang, I just want somebody to just tear my ass.
Oh my
god. But sorry, kids.
Kids, this is adult hour now. Gay, call it gay adult hour as well.
Go get your parents and tell them you shouldn't be listening.
You shouldn't be listening to this. There's a disclaimer on this, so this is only for adults anyway.
Okay.
Has explicit content, so
stay away.
They already knew because I was gonna find some gay person give me some sassy ass conversation.
Nah.
But it's like funny because like you can get two gay guys and both not be bottoms or not tops or not do anything in the butt. You know what I mean? This is like it's just like I don't know because like for me this is the only reason I ask because as a straight guy I got options. There's her holes, my holes. Oral, me or her. Like there's so many different things we can do.
Right.
But for guys it's kind of like only like. it's kind of like a one or two thing deal. Either you're going in the hole, you're not going in the hole. Oh my god.
There's a lot actually.
Is there?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, I like.
Oh, you want me to explain it?
I gotta get
okay.
My viewers need the info.
Well, obviously there's the regular, just normal sex, you know.
What the hell is normal sex for gay people?
Put the penis in the butt.
Okay,
Yeah, that's normal.
That's just what everybody assumes, but it's like that's not always what happens, though.
No.
You know what I mean?
I mean, we do everything. A straight couple.
So you do oral and you do hand jobs.
We do everything a straight couple do, except we don't got the many options of holes.
Yeah,
we just got that one. Well, that got two, but you know, some people be getting tired in their jaws. so that don't go very long.
If you're ever bored, everybody, if you want to go look up something, go look up docking on Urban Dictionary, and you'll find some funny shit. I think it's just like kind of.
No.
I think it's funny when some gay guys like have like certain things like docking. It just makes me laugh. Like
it's just like, what are you doing?
Like, what are you doing? Like, what kind of weird Starfleet Enterprise thing are you doing here?
I don't know. No. What's that one? I can't even remember what it is, but we can move on. I can't even remember.
And you guys have. It's funny how you guys have so many like names for each other too.
Yes.
Like in the community, like it's
hey,
like there's
sis.
bears.
What's up, sis?
Is it sis?
There's are you talking about like
just like code names for each other?
Oh, like if we say bear, then like it's somebody else like you.
Me, yeah. Someone who's a bear is usually a big giant guy who. But they usually have hair on their chest, don't they? Like,
and sometimes the bears don't even be big. They be short, but
really?
They be big.
Just stocky guys?
Yeah, just stocky. Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Be like you more bear cub, but okay.
Right.
But yeah, we got what is it? Bear. We got the twinks, tops to bottoms.
What the hell are the twinks?
Twinks are the how can I explain this? They're like, I want to say the twinks are like in their own like elite club. They got their own thing going. Because twinks are like, let's say you, big guy,
right,
and then you got with somebody who's like
a small person,
10 times like smaller than you.
Right.
That's a twink.
And
they're like very submissive.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's kind of, I don't know. I don't want to upset too many gay people out here because, you know, I'm still learning.
It's okay, you know.
Because I'm still learning. But that's all I can really say.
But I mean, I'm
that's
glad
all
that,
I can explain.
But
because if I was to show you what a twink look like, you'd be like, I see those every day.
Every day. Every goddamn day. When I go to Starbucks, there's at least 4 of them.
No, like for real. No.
Okay.
They all up in Starbucks.
I believe it.
They all up in Starbucks.
I believe it. Starbucks is a high quality gay place, and it's one of those places to go.
No, they all up in Starbucks.
But I mean, I'm glad that you're on here to express and explain these things. Like you said, you're still learning.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm kind of learning, even though I've been in. Not like I said, I'm not gay, but it's like I have a lot of people.
New to it.
I'm not new to it, but I know of the gay community, the gay world. You know what I mean? I accept it, so I go out there for their rights as well. You know what I mean? So you know, if you have somebody who's out there, what do you recommend for them if they're questioning themselves of being gay or not?
I would say find somebody who you know you can trust.
Right.
And just talk.
Right. Because
keeping it in, that's what's gonna make you go crazy,
right,
and be like, and just hate the world,
right.
So
I mean, hell, look at Ted Bundy. You know, that guy was crazy. Not Ted Bundy. Eddie Gacy. That's his name. Eddie Gacy. He was a straight guy, and he went crazy on gay people and gay prostitutes, and so did Ted Bundy, and not Ted. Why do you say Ted Bundy? Jeffrey Dahmer, and they went off on gay people. Eddie Gacy was more of like a straight guy who despised gay people. But he was gay himself, so he'd get gay prostitutes, sexually abuse them, then kill them.
Weird.
Yeah. So I mean, I think they said because he had the spies force. So I'm sorry before you.
No, you answer me.
But yeah.
What was I saying?
So you're saying before you hate yourself, talk to somebody.
Yeah, like instead of like sitting there and like dealing with it by yourself, find somebody you can trust, like your sister or your brother, or if your parents is cool with it, your mom or your dad,
Right.
or a cool auntie. You know, just find somebody, or your friend, your best friend. Find somebody you can talk to, and just air out all your dirty laundry.
I feel like you just gotta go up to them and be like, look,
Yeah, you just gotta rip the band-aid
I
off.
feel like it's like, do you love me? Like, yes, I do love you. Would you love me no matter what?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, no matter what. And they usually start that, yeah, no matter what. And then you tell them like, oh, I didn't think that was no matter what. Like, what the fuck do you think no matter what is? You know what I mean? Like, if you say you love me to the full extent of me being your child, and you love me and you go anywhere for me, and you're like, and they say that, you know what I mean? You can always put that back on them like, hey, you said you love me no matter what. You know, and like I said, this doesn't change who I am. This doesn't change who you know me as. I'm still the same person.
Yeah.
If you hate me, you already hate me. You know what I mean? This is before that.
Right.
If you love me, you'll still love me. You know what I mean?
Right.
No matter what. Get it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right then.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Good.
So happy for you, Tristan.
Thank you.
Did you feel good to lift this off your chest today?
You know it did.
You know, you feel better
Yes,
now? He's like,
I
I'm
do.
out in the world.
You know, a lot of people don't know me.
I'm every woman, it's all in me.
Right.
So talking about Gaydar, what? Like I remember we talking about that earlier. But what do you think stands out as somebody being gay? Because I have my things that I've had friends who said they weren't gay, and then I'm like, I'm pretty sure you are. You know, I'm not judging anybody. Like I said, I'm not judging anybody, but I was like, I think you are. Because I had people who told me they weren't gay, but yet they somehow had an fiction or they had some kind of fantasy toward me that they later on confessed to me. I was like, it's okay to be gay. Like it's all right. Like you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, would you think there are clear signs that just says someone's gay?
You gotta be like really good. Sometimes they be real good, and you gotta like pay attention.
Right.
Be like, oh, did you see that girl? Did you see the way he threw his hand like that? Be like, did you see that? Like, did you see the way he just threw his hand like that? Be like, okay, that's strike one.
This is right.
This is like, so you gotta like you gotta like know like what you're looking for though.
Right.
Because some would just stand out to you and be like,
I'm not gonna lie. I think loving Beyonce is one of those clear signals.
Yeah.
Because there's always
or Nicki Minaj.
Listen, but Beyonce is one of those clear signals though. It's like there's only like I like Beyonce. I don't love Beyonce. I like Beyonce.
Right.
You know what I mean? I could say in my personal experiences, I can only say I like 2 songs of hers.
Okay.
Really 2 songs.
Just only 2?
That she independently made.
Oh.
Like I say, independently made. Like Destiny's Child, there's some good songs. Like it's like old classics, 2020, 2000. It's like bills. Can you pay my bills? And you're like, yeah, pay them bills. You know what I mean? It was like, or like, I need a soldier. Like, yeah, I could be a soldier. You know what I mean? Those are those songs that get you in it. You know what I mean? And those are clear signs for guys. Like, damn, if I can't pay this chick's bills, she don't want no part of me. You know what I mean? If I can't be a soldier, she don't want no part of me. You know what I mean? If I can't drop the top off my Maybach, she don't want no part of me. You know what I mean? So I got to drop the top off my Maybach, and she wants some of me. You know what I mean?
Right.
But then Beyonce goes solo. Right? Then she goes very independent woman on it. And that's where I think it catches up to people sometimes. Okay. And that's where it's like, who runs the world? Girls, right? If you got a man listening to this song by himself, I know of the song. I don't sing it. You know what I mean? I don't know the words to it. I think it's only the same words on most of the songs that she sings by herself. So it's literally when you play
if you're a man singing,
if you see another man in the car by himself singing "Who Run the World," girls, you're gonna have to question something.
You gay.
You gay. If I'm wrong, please call me on it. But tell me that it's not the truth. Like I said, I love Beyonce. I like Beyonce. There's 2 songs I thought she was very sexy. Other times like Beyonce is sexy and all her shit. No. I don't believe that. I think she's sexy in 2 songs, and one of the songs she wasn't even by herself. It was literally her and Shakira singing "Beautiful Liar," And I thought that was the most sexiest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, I'm already a fan of Shakira, and I love Shakira,
Right.
like her hips move.
Right.
But just watching both of them wet like that, and their hair just dripping down, and everyone knows I love Latins, and it's like, it's just, that was just some sexy shit. I was like, damn, I just would want, I think OnlyFans would blow up if Shakira and Beyonce made a lesbian video. Just, even if they didn't do anything, they were just naked, just rubbing on each other's body, I'd be like, yes.
I'm buying.
He said I'm buying for that. But like that's a song. And then Beautiful Nightmares came
Yes.
on. I like Beautiful Nightmares. I was like, this is a sexy ass song.
Right.
Like something about Beyonce, she had that Halle Berry looking at, and she just did these things with her body, and it's like, damn, like
Right.
you know what I mean? And it's like, damn, you know what I mean? Like that's some sexy shit right there, you know. Other than that, like she had some good.
You're not really checking for her.
Not really checking. You know, I'm not. You know what? Honestly, the music's on mute. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm just watching. You know, I hear a song, but it's kind of cool. But other than that, though, I'm like looking for that. Other than that, even put a ring on it. I don't like people like onesies, one bathing suit pieces. You know what I mean? She had some good hip thrusting going on there. I was like, damn. You know, even for the part that was a full on one continuous shot choreography, I was like, you know what? That's impressive. You know what I mean? I'll give the credit to that. But other than that, though. Nothing. I don't like any other songs. I'm not gonna play any other songs. I don't have any other things on my iPod or podcast that are just her. You know what I mean?
And it's okay.
At least with like, you know, Nicki Minaj and Anaconda, like, yeah, my dick is pretty big. I got an anaconda kind of dick. Yeah, I was like, my anaconda don't. Yeah, that's right. You don't want none of this anaconda. You know, I eat salad like romaine. You know what I mean? You know, it's like you know, those things. It's like it wouldn't be as gay. And it's like and they collaborate with people, and it's just like it's just sexy shit. You know what I mean? But with Beyonce, it's not always sexy with her. Like it's just like here's my heartbreak shit going down. And it's like that's why I just like I don't. Okay. So anytime I see a guy listen to Beyonce, that's just a dead giveaway to me that they maybe.
Hey, everybody like what they like.
They like what they like.
If you don't like Beyonce, you don't like Beyonce.
You don't like Beyonce. That's just I don't like Beyonce.
Not everybody is supposed to like Beyonce.
No.
Not everybody's supposed to like Beyonce.
Okay.
So it's like you're not gonna get attacked. You might.
You might
Get attacked, but at the end of the day, it's like you can't force me to like somebody.
Right. But it's usually anybody who listens, I think, who have a clear cut to Beyonce and Lady Gaga. I think those are two of those people. Either you're cross dressing, you're a girl, or you're transgender.
Okay.
And those are the ones. Those are the queen bees.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what it is.
It is what it is.
That is what it is. Well, Tristan, I thank you for coming on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
I had a fun day today. This is a fun one.
Thank you.
Like I said, you're the
I had
first.
fun too.
You're the first gay man on my show that I appreciate, and you let us into the world of Tristan.
Thank
and
you.
the beautiful gay community that is what it is.
Yeah.
Is there any way people can follow you or reach out to you? If they ever have any questions, say, hey, Tristan, I want to be one of those guys that comes out and I don't have anyone to talk to, but I want to talk to you, and you're that shining light of example of what I can do with my life.
I don't know what they're going to get from my social media. Because I ain't got nothing on them. Okay. But you can follow me on Instagram at love_through_the_pain. Tristan.
There it is. Is that the whole thing? Okay, I don't want to get confused. Like love_the_pain.
Love_the_pain.
Damn, that sounds deep. Hella deep.
I was mad when I made it.
I can see that. Well, I guess that's what it is. It's locked
I
in
was
stone.
mad when I made it.
And it's locked in stone now. And you guys always know you guys can follow me on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter at Brett's_Mancave. And follow me, like me, rate me, and subscribe me, and share with your friends. And I'm always here for any advice, questions, or any topic you guys want to talk about. Like I said, if you guys want to be a guest on my podcast, please just let me know. I'd be happy to bring you on. We can talk through phone, do social distancing, Zoom meeting. We'll record that bad boy, and we'll put you right here. And thank you guys for joining me on another great edition right here on Brett's Man Cave. I will see you guys next week. Thank you. Again, remember, social distancing is the key so we all can live normal lives again. And again, we are also going for injustice in the world, and we are saying Breonna Taylor's name again. So please make sure we all subscribe to that as well as follow and support. Thank you guys. Love you all. And I'll see you in another edition of Brett's Man Cave.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Mel. Bri here. Gotta work from home today because the whole family caught a nasty...
Daddy!
Hey, Mikey! If you're gonna puke, find the popcorn bowl! But my availability is 110%. Coincidentally, so is my fever. Kidding. Mel, I'm so cold but hot. But I'm gonna get you that budget just as soon as... Mikey! Popcorn bowl!
Press 1 to use Instacart and get your family sick day essentials delivered in as fast as 30 minutes. Press 2 to keep working. Do not press 2. Just use Instacart, Brian.